Good morning. Didn't mean to startle you there. Sorry for our a little late start. We had a few folks that were still we were expecting in, so we were giving them an opportunity to make sure they could get here. Can you hear me on the very back row? All right, good. Thank you for that nod. It is good to see all of y'all this morning. My name is Mike Whitehead. I serve as the president here at TCAT-Pulaski. This is an exciting day for us. It's exciting because I sit here and I look at one, two, three, four, 5 or 6 rows of what will be new students here at TCAT-Pulaski come summer or fall, and we're excited that you're going to be joining us. I'm excited also about the folks behind you. There's a row of instructors who will be your instructors. There's a group at the very back of folks that care a lot about you. They've supported you through these years, and they're looking forward to this next step in your journey. So I want to welcome you to TCAT-Pulaski today. This is our signing day. It's a day that we started participating in several years ago. Normally we hold it in April. We had conflicts this year, so we had to move it. Unfortunately, that coincided with some awards days, and so I think that probably knocked a few folks out, and we apologize for that. So hopefully for future years, we'll be back in April. But I'd like to welcome our future students, your parents, your family members, and friends, representatives from your high schools, counselors. Glad that you are here. Also, we're live streaming this event, so would like to welcome our online guests who may be watching. You will be able to, after the event, be able to go out, and if you will Google TCAT-Pulaski YouTube channel, you'll be able to see this event later. Give it a couple of days, possibly. It will be on immediately, he says. So if you want to go out and watch it later, you can do that, or share it with some family members that maybe could not be here. So we appreciate all of you being here today. Before we get into our agenda, I do want to take care of just a few housekeeping details. If you are in need of restroom facilities, when you exit the conference room, if you'll take a right, there are male and female restrooms on the right, just outside of the lobby there. Also, if you go on to the main lobby and take a left, there are restrooms down there on the left across from our student break room. In the unlikely event we should have any sort of emergency while you're here, we would exit the building and go and gather out at our digital sign on the front lawn. Let's take a minute to just review the agenda today. If you look behind me, and also I believe you got a handout. We've checked in. We're starting the program at. We're going to share with you 3 different videos today. NC3 is the sponsor for this event, and so we want to share a message from them. Also, we'll share something with you that's very local. A story that you may have seen aired on NBC Nightly News this past week regarding TCATs. And then a special message from our chancellor, Dr. Flora Tidings. After that, I will be sharing a few thoughts with you as well today, and then we'll get into the letter signing process. After that, I'll give you instructions for that process, students, and then after that, we have an opportunity for pictures with your family members, with your future instructors. We're also providing lunch today, so we should be wrapped up by 11:30, and then we'll have, I believe, pizza and cookies and drinks in the front lobby for you. So thank you for being here. We're excited that we have, I know at least on the list, we had 35 students that were scheduled to be here today, and I think 3 or 4 couldn't make it, but then 4 more showed up that could, that we weren't aware of. And so we're glad that you're here. Representing 12 different high schools, 5 counties are represented. We do serve 5 counties. Most of our students come from Lawrence, Giles, Lincoln, Marshall, and Murray. I think we have all 5 of those counties represented in the audience today. We are It's an exciting time in Tennessee for technical education. Governor Bill Lee, he is a great supporter of technical education. He comes from that background. He has an HVAC background, owned Lee Company, and so he has been a tremendous supporter. He's proven that by giving a lot of money to technical education. When he first came in office, his first act was the GIVE initiative, the governor's investment in vocational education. He put $50 million out there in grants. We applied at TCAT-Pulaski. We were fortunate to get a $300,000 grant, a $310,000 grant for expansion of our welding program. In addition, the governor and his team have included an unprecedented, a lot of people call it historical amount of funding the last 2 years for TCAT campus expansions, renovations, and replacements. Most of our schools were built in the 1960s. We've done a good job of trying to maintain them. The outside still looks like it looked for the most part in the 1960s, but that's going to change. I'll tell you more about that in a moment. Last year, the governor allocated $200 million for those changes in TCAT. Pulaski was very fortunate. We received $27 million. And so we are about to begin this group of students. You're going to be a part of the groundbreaking. Hopefully next spring, we'll be breaking ground out here to double the space on this campus, double the training space, adding 50,000 square feet, 2 brand new buildings, 2 additions, and lots of changes. And so I want all of our students to be outside as part of that groundbreaking. And so I'm excited that you get to be a part of that. It's expected to be completed, and we'll be enrolling in those 9 new programs. We're excited about being able to expand our offerings. That will hopefully we'll be enrolling for fall of 26. In addition, and some of those programs, I'm going to share that with you because moms, dads, grandparents, there might be little brothers and sisters that are coming through the pipeline. And so we're going to be having automotive tech, and there's going to be some electric vehicle component of that, collision repair, diesel power equipment repair, power sports equipment repair, weed eaters, lawnmowers, ATV vehicles, recreation vehicles, motorcycles, boats. That'll be here. Cosmetology. We're going to have digital graphic design, and we're planning on bringing truck driving so you can get your CDL. So it's an extremely busy and exciting time here at Pulaski. In addition to that, if that's not enough, over in Murray County, we are part of a collaboration between Columbia State Community College and TCAT Hohenwald. We are the 3 of us are building a $50 million building on the Columbia State's campus. Pulaski is going to put 3 programs in that building. It's going to be CNC machining, welding, and HVAC. So I know we got a lot of Mount Pleasant folks here today and some Spring Hill folks. I'm sorry we didn't have that already in place, so it'll be a little closer drive for you, but that's coming, and that's probably going to be complete about the same time as our main campus expansion. So it's just a really exciting time for us. Let me share with you something else that you guys will get to be a part of. We are a very active Skills USA chapter. You may be familiar with that from your high school experience. I know some of your schools are very active in Skills USA. Just a few weeks ago at the state competition in Chattanooga, we took 34 students. We competed in 20 different competitions, and we medaled in 12 of those competitions. We brought back 3 gold medals, 6 silver, and 4 bronze. In addition to that, our Skills USA chapter was named a gold level chapter of excellence. What that means is there were only 4 chapters that were gold chapters, only 2 in the state of Tennessee among all the high schools, all the colleges in Tennessee were selected as a model of excellence. And then out of those 2, there were 2 in Tennessee, TCAT-Pulaski, TCAT Harriman. And out of those 2, we were 2 out of 24 in the nation. Only 24 schools, high schools and colleges were selected, and Pulaski was one of those. So we're excited about that. We get to compete. We get to take all of our gold medal winners and our model of excellence students to Atlanta in June to compete in the national convention. So I think you're making a great decision by coming to TCAT-Pulaski. I'm a little biased, but I know you are. At this time, I want to introduce to you our Vice President of Instruction and Operations, Ms. Wendy Hopper. She's going to share or introduce our videos.
Thank you, President Whitehead. And welcome to TCAT-Pulaski again. We're glad to have you here. I'm proud to stand before you today as part of TCAT-Pulaski to welcome you to the next phase of your life. One where you will not only acquire technical knowledge, skills, and abilities, but also thought processes needed to solve problems in your chosen field. Problems that need creative thinkers that know how to turn thoughts into action, that aren't afraid to try, that understand learning involves failure, but doesn't let failures become roadblocks on the road to success. At TCAT-Pulaski, you will have the opportunity to observe, make connections between theory and practice, ask questions, experiment in a hands-on environment, and network with industry professionals. You will join a league of workers that know where they are going and why, that respect and help each other along the way, that are resilient, and that have pride in their accomplishments and what they contribute to society. As you grow in your profession, you will begin to unleash your creativity and become innovators that help lead the way for future generations with so much to look forward to. Let's turn now to a few others that would like to wish you success and welcome you to their world that offers opportunities for prosperity, engagement, and satisfaction. We have 3 short videos we would like to share with you this morning. The National Coalition of Certification Centers, NC3, is sponsoring the 10th annual National CTE Letter of Intent Signing Day, as well as all the other industries and businesses you see on some of the posters on the wall, which are, here we have, they're listed at the bottom here. Signing Day mirrors the NCAA's National Signing Day for athletes who commit to play sports in college. But instead of athletes, NC3 Signing Day is designed to honor students who are entering a technical field and to celebrate the dignity of work. Washburn Tech in Topeka, Kansas held the first CTE Letter of Intent Signing Day in 2014. 3 schools joined Washburn Tech in 2015. 16 campuses participated in 2016, and in 2017, 40 technical institutions around the country hosted Signing Day ceremonies tied together by live nationwide simulcast. This event continues to grow. At this time, we would like to share with you a short video from NC3. After the NC3 video, we'll share with you a video clip from NBC Nightly News that highlights the surge in enrollment in trade schools currently. The school highlighted in the video is actually TCAT Nashville. After the NBC Nightly News video clip, please join me in welcoming a few words from Dr. Flora Tidings this morning, a professional educator who has served as an instructor and apprenticeship director before evolving into higher education leadership as a director of curriculum and staff development, vice president, and president with the Georgia Technical Higher Education System. Then she came to Tennessee to serve as president of Chattanooga State Community College before being appointed as chancellor by the Tennessee Board of Regents over 6 years ago in a unanimous vote. Today, as chancellor, she provides strategic leadership for Tennessee's 40 public community and technical colleges. Now we'll show you the videos.
So I'd like to welcome you to National Technical Letter Intent Signing Day. Today, you're taking a step forward. Career and technical education hold a world of possibilities for your future career.
We want to wish you the best of luck and pass along a congratulations on the choices you're making today and the future successes you're going to achieve.
That success starts today as you embark on this exciting new educational journey in CTE.
Congratulations on participating in this year's National Signing Day for Career and Technical Education.
Welcome to National Signing Day and to your very bright future.
I want to congratulate you on making this important decision.
And I want to thank all the participating colleges for joining us on this very, very special day, recognizing students from all across this United States of the value and the nobleness of technical education.
This was an idea about how to engage directly with young people and bring them into great career fields.
And this event celebrates and recognizes the critical importance of career and technical education.
Today you're signing with a school that's going to prepare you for the quickly changing world of work.
This commitment to become the next generation of skilled professionals places you on the forefront of innovation.
This certificate or degree and the certifications you earn will be the proof your future employer needs to know you'll get the job done right.
You'll not only be ready for the first job, but on a journey for a very successful career.
So your interest in educating yourself not only helps you and your family,
but it's also important to your community and to the nation as a whole.
Today, we celebrate your commitment to become part of that great American legacy.
Congratulations to the schools, instructors, and family members
whose support helped make this momentous day possible.
We are here as industry partners to cheer you on.
Thank you for participating in this important day.
We're very proud of you, and we're very glad you're joining us.
I'm delighted today to join NC3, congratulating students who are signing today for challenge and opportunity tomorrow.
Hope has a face. Today that hope begins. Congratulations to all of you. What a great day this is.
This country of ours was built by the hearts, the minds, and the strength of its people. It was not by chance that we got here. It was because people dared to set their sights and achieve. NC3 celebrates you. You are the dreamers of today, the doers of tomorrow. Your signature on this National Signing Day sets your sights on success, and we are here beside you. Together, we will build, grow, and improve. There are thousands of you today, across the country, declaring your intent to achieve. Career and technical education is the key to your bright future. That's why your instructors, your school, and NC3 are here for you. That's why our industry partners are investing in you. We want you to certify that you've got what it takes to succeed, and we know you do. We want the world to know what you are capable of. You sign today to formally continue your journey, a journey to the career that we know you deserve. You will transport us in vehicles faster and smarter than they have ever been. You will keep us safe and comfortable in buildings, stronger and brighter than they have ever been. You will use the tools and technology of today to build the tools and technology of tomorrow. You will feed us, keep us healthy, and light the way. Your creativity and ideas will enable invention, conservation, and endless possibilities for all of us. NC3 and our industry partners are proud of you. We celebrate you. So sign your name and join us. We need you now more than ever. Congratulations and welcome.
But an uncertain economic future is something Abby Carlson is preparing for. Her decision to go to trade school was an easy one.
People are finding out that, with a 4-year degree, they're not making a whole lot of money off the bat and they're ending up with a lot of debt.
She'll graduate with none, thanks to state funding for the program. Carlson will finish her training in welding in October.
Is the common knowledge among students we're going to be hired right away when we leave here?
Yes, 100%. If you don't leave with a job, it's on you.
Tennessee College of Applied Technology President Nathan Garrett says there's a wait list to get in.
I think at the end of the day, people are really looking at where's the value at.
Trade program enrollment is surging, with big spikes in construction up almost 7% and mechanic and repair programs up 5% last fall, while undergraduate college enrollment has declined in recent years.
I have hope for the future, like I never did before.
Hopeful for opportunity, even in an uncertain economy. Katie Beck, NBC News, Nashville.
Welcome to college. It is my pleasure to serve as the Chancellor for the Tennessee Board of Regents. To those of you signing with us today, you are making the decision to enter one of our great colleges, and we are very proud to have you join the TBR family. The CTE National Signing Day celebrates students who are pledging to fill a talent pipeline for a strong Tennessee and a national workforce. While you take this next step toward higher education, we want you to know that we're here to support you, and we are confident that you will succeed in your chosen career. TBR has dedicated faculty and staff who are here to invest in your success and will prepare you with the skills you need for now and in the future. Also, make sure to take advantage of all the resources that your college has to offer, including student organizations and the strong student support networks. In today's fast-paced job market, having hands-on practical skills will definitely give you a competitive edge both professionally and personally. The Tennessee Board of Regents wishes you all the best on your exciting college adventure, and we are so grateful you have chosen to begin this journey with us.
Well, one thing I want to say about all of those videos, our state needs you, our country needs you, and I'm very proud of our role here at TCAT-Pulaski in helping you prepare you for your career. This is an important time in your lives. You're about to start a new journey, open another chapter in your life. There are a lot of individuals that have helped you to reach this point. So first, I want to thank the people in the back of the room. I want to thank your parents, your family, for being here today, but being here for you up to this point in your life. They have provided a great influence. They're proud of you. They're looking forward to seeing what's next for you in your lives. So students, give them a big round of applause. I don't think that was loud enough. Give them another big round of applause. There you go. Also, in the room or in the hallway, and Miss Krista, if you see any counselors out there, can you make sure to bring them in, please, so that they can stand behind the instructors? They're always shy, I know. Do I have to drag them in? All right. We have another group of people that are very instrumental in your success as students, and those are counselors. Those are CTE directors, and so I'm very glad that we have some here with us today. So if you are a counselor or a CTE director, anyone affiliated with school administration, raise your hand and wave to this audience. Raise them high. Give them a round of applause. We know that transitioning from the high school chapter of life to what comes after high school, it's a big deal. And sometimes you're not sure what is the right path for you. And so those folks there help you to steer you in the right direction, guide you, help you make decisions. So we appreciate them for that. Finally, I'd like to recognize another group of people, people that you don't know yet, probably, but it's a group of people that are going to be instrumental in your life. There are a group of instructors sitting behind you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One just poked his head in. There are 8 individuals who you're going to become closely acquainted with over the next 12 to 16 to 20 months, depending on the program that you're in. These folks are talented, they're smart, they're dedicated, they're committed to helping you gain valuable skills that you're going to use in your life to provide for yourself, provide for your family. And those are your future instructors. And so if you have not met them yet, I hope you take the opportunity to do that while you're here today. They're going to hang around. As soon as we're finished, they'll be out in the front lobby hanging around. So you'll get to, if you haven't met them, you'll see them. They're going to help you in the signing process. So that way, at least you can put a face with a name. So say hello to them, meet them. You're going to spend a lot of time with them over the next year to 20 months. So I want you to do that. And they're going to be, they are, in many cases, they become lifelong acquaintances and friends. And that may be strange to say, but that is the case. They are professional. They will be your professional colleagues. Many of our graduates, years later, reach out to our instructors. They keep in touch with them. They give them updates. Our alumni come back to substitute teach for us, to speak to our students. And so I hope you will one day be one of those. So we're excited for you for them to be a part of your life. So give our future instructors a round of applause. All right. That is all of the introduction and the welcome. We get to the exciting part now, which is the signing process. Let me give you some instructions before we do that. You see to my right is our signing table. So we will be signing by program group. So I will be calling you up by group. I will call each program up separately. So when I call you up, come up and have a seat in the 3 chairs. I will first call up your future program instructor, who will come across and come over to my right. They will take their position there. Miss Emmy Williams, I think many of you probably know her. She is our recruiter. She's going to assist each group as we call you up. If we have 3 or less signees in a group, you can all sit at the table at the same time. If we have more than 3 in a group, we will do 3 at a time. Bring your letters of intent with you. Inside your blue folder, you have 2 letters, hopefully, and you're going to sign both of those at the table. So when you're prompted, you're going to open your portfolio. You're going to fill in your name and your program on your letters if you haven't already done that. You'll be signing both letters. We get to keep one, and you'll take one with you. Miss Emmy is, as you make your way to the table, Miss Emmy is going to place, we're giving you a hat, a TCAT-Pulaski hat today. So she's going to place that on the table. So after you have signed, we will take a group photo with you and your future instructor. After we've signed, you will exit the table, walk behind me out into the hallway. Miss Krista Williams and Community Services and Student Services will be in the hallway to get a copy of one of your letters. And then you will return back to the conference room to your seat. So if it is my goal to pronounce your name correctly, so if I don't, correct me. I'll be completely honest. One of my biggest fears is I call you by some other name. So if I call that name and it's not you, whoever I call, jump in line. Okay. We work hard to try to make sure we do it right, but sometimes we've had a few folks add today and sometimes we get out of order. So at this time, parents, I want you to give these students a big round of applause before we start this process. We are ready to begin the signing process. We're going to start with our Building Construction Technology program. Mr. Joe Chapman is our instructor. Mr. Joe, if you'll come on up. We have 2 students here today that are signing. Those 2 students will come on up, Mr. Christopher Jones from Summertown High School and Mr. Andrew Rogers from Summertown High School. Go ahead, gentlemen, if you will. Open your folders and you'll begin the signing process. The building construction program is one of our one of our 5 programs that we offer in Lawrence County. Most of our students, the largest percentage of our students, come from Lawrence County. We have a tremendous partnership with Lawrence County. Lawrence County, we have instructors in all 3 high schools that teach students, high school students, as dual enrolled students. So these students have been in Mr. Chapman's class. They've been getting credit already, college credit, and they are choosing to continue that. It's a unique relationship. Lawrence County Schools allows us to bring students back as adults onto their campus to finish our programs. So we're excited. This program gets to do some really cool projects. They get to build a lot of neat things and do work on the campus for the school. Also projects off campus and projects that are brought to the campus. So we're excited to have both of these young men continuing. All right, guys, if you're finished signing, then put on your hats, smile, and if you're not sure where to look, you go first. So you're looking right over there past the camera. All right, let's give them a big round of applause. Yes, you'll exit behind me and go out to the hallway. Our next group is CNC machining. Mr. Robert Fulford is our instructor, and I believe representing Mr. Robert Fulford is Mr. Rob Alford, who is our Instructional Service Center coordinator for Lawrence County. Today we have signing with us Mr. Dennis Scott, who is from Lawrence County High School. Our CNC machining program, Dennis, you know how it works, right? Go ahead, you're good. Our CNC machining program is our newest program in Lawrence County. It was relocated from a campus in Spring Hill that closed, and so we're excited to have it in Lawrence County. We just got it up and running this past year, and we are looking forward to doing dual enrollment with Lawrence County High School, and we're excited to be in the community with CNC machining. It is a 4-trimester, 16-month program. Mr. Rob Alford serves as our instructional service coordinator over there. We have 4 instructional service centers now in Lawrence County. So 3 at each, 1 at each of the high schools, and then our CNC machining program is in a portion of the old Murray, Ohio building. So we're glad to be a strong part of Lawrence County. Lawrence County is a tremendous partner for us. All right, Dennis, if you will, if you want to take the hat, give him a round of applause. Dennis Scott. Got to get it the right size, don't we? We should do one size fits all. All right. Congratulations, Dennis. Our next program resides here on the main campus, our Computer Operating Systems and Network Technology program. Mr. Todd Hoffman is our instructor. So, Todd, if you will come up. We have 2 students today signing with us. Mr. Bryson Garland from Summertown High School, then Mr. Hunter Stewart from Lawrence County High School. So guys, if you will come on up and take a seat. I think everybody knows the process by now. So open your folders, sign that. Our COSNET program is a 3-trimester program. It is 12 months in length. We're excited that Mr. Hoffman is a graduate of that program himself. Left us, went out and worked in industry for a few years, and now has returned as an instructor, giving back to the program and the students and our community. So we're excited to have him. The program, they get to do many things. They receive several certifications while they're in the program, and they get to do a lot of, is it fair to say, geeky stuff, computer stuff, and we're excited. They, in addition to those, they do some live work projects for the campus. So when we have some computer-related projects, they're able to help us with that. And we also, and like all of our programs, we have the opportunity for them to do live work projects outside of campus as well. So guys, if you'll put on the hats, give them a round of applause. Bryson and Hunter. Thank you. Our next program, and I don't want to, I was going to say it might be the largest, but it's close. It's probably the second largest group we have, and it is our Electrical and Plumbing Construction Technology program. Our instructor is Mr. Philip Richardson. So, Mr. Philip, we have 4 students that are signing with us today. Preston Bradford. Preston is from Mount Pleasant High School. John Neidert from Loretto High School. And Lucas Sandlin from Lawrence County High School. Colin, you're going to be solo, bud. You can stand there in the wings. These students are participating. This program is 12 months in length. Of course, they are learning everything electrical and plumbing, residential and commercial. They will have multiple certifications when they leave us. We're excited that we have a large number of students from Murray County joining us. Murray and Lawrence both represented today. One of the unique things about a TCAT, and you saw that in the video from NBC Nightly News, we are very hands-on. So all of our programs have labs that they do hands-on work. If you go to the EPCT lab, you're going to see areas set up where they wire. You're going to see a plumbing trainer set up where they plumb, just like they were plumbing a house. And the toilet actually works when they're all said and done. So they also have an outside shop or lab space that they get to wire just like they're wiring a real house. So we are glad to have these gentlemen joining us. The plumbing works, but you can't use the toilet, Mr. Richardson informed me. Have we had students try that? I'm sure they've taken pictures. So we're excited to have you guys joining us. Miss Emmy, I think we may have a non-functioning pen. Here you go. Here you go. Maybe. So, yeah. I will, while they're doing that, I will tell you, if you're getting a little warm, it's not because we don't have good HVAC. I promise you we do. If I leave it running in the back as loud as it normally is, you wouldn't be able to hear. So we cranked it down just a little bit. So bear with us. I feel like they're signing as much paperwork as you buy when you buy a house or a vehicle. All right, let's give these guys a round of applause. All right, guys, if you'll exit and we'll get Colin in there. Colin Sprouse, Mount Pleasant High School. Give Colin a big round of applause. The only bad part about when you have multiple groups is I run out of things to say. But we're excited to have Colin. As I was walking through the crowd and introducing myself to our students, I was amazed at the number of Murray County, especially Mount Pleasant students. So we're glad that you're going to be a part of TCAT-Pulaski. The electrical and plumbing group, when we do live work projects, it is a group that is used heavily on campus as well. Mr. Phillip will tell you many times he has run a lot of wire and done a lot of plumbing in this building. So everybody give Colin a big round of applause. Our next group that is signing today is our heating, ventilation, air conditioning, and refrigeration group. Mr. Chris Perkins is our daytime instructor. Mr. Shane Boyd is our evening instructor, and it looks like we have students signing for both groups. But Mr. Chris Perkins is here representing the HVAC program. We have 1, 2, 3, looks like 4 students here. Mr. Jalen Lewis, Summertown High School. We're going to bring up all day and evening, but Jalen is signing for the day program. Sid Brown, Lawrence County High School, for the evening program. Simon Gray from Chestnut Ridge Academy for the evening program. And let's go ahead and introduce Mason McKinnon from Summertown High School for the evening program. The HVAC program has a few exit points, and so students, it's a 4-trimester program, so a 16-month program. Some of our students will sometimes exit that after 1,296 hours, but they have the option of continuing for a 4th trimester as well. Chris does a great job. It's another group that is involved in a lot of live work, not only hands-on experience in the lab, but also a lot of community service. We've installed many HVAC units in the community. One of the other features that TCAT's, another benefit that students and employees have is if you have projects that we can work on, we have a policy, and we don't go out into the public doing the work because we don't want to take away from private contractors. But our students, if they have projects, they are allowed to bring them in. We're allowed to go work on their projects. And so Chris and his students have been to many homes in the area, repairing units, installing units. And so it's a great service that we provide to our students, our employees, and the community. So, all right, gentlemen, congratulations. Let's do the hats, and then Miss Elena will get your picture. Let's give them a big round of applause. All right, thank you, Mason. We'll get you down there now. HVAC evening, we have evening programs in several, we have programs for several of our, we have evening classes for several of our programs. And the HVAC program meets 4 nights a week. So it meets Monday through Thursday. I think HVAC is one of the, I don't want to say it's the more popular, it's the most popular or more popular, but we sure, this time of year, we sure do appreciate our HVAC guys. Especially when the air goes out. All right, everybody, give Mason a big round of applause. Congratulations, Mason. Our next group is our industrial electricity group, our program. Mr. Chris Adcock is our instructor. Looks like we have, I believe, 2 students today signing for industrial electricity. Mr. Timothy Bolton from Mount Pleasant High School. And then Mr. David Kincaid from Spring Hill High School. Again, glad to have 2 Murray County students joining us. The industrial electricity program is a 4-trimester, 16-month program as well. Most of our programs are 12 months in length, but we do have just a handful that are 16 months. The industrial electricity program, students can exit after a year, but I dare say, Chris, do most go on? Most will go on to complete the full 4-trimester program. If doing so, they end up with an industrial electrician diploma. After 12 months, they can end up with an electrician apprentice class 1 diploma. All right, let's give these guys a big round of applause. All right, Mr. Adcock's going to stay here because our next program group is industrial maintenance. Industrial maintenance day signing is Mr. Jacob Buchanan from Mount Pleasant High School. Industrial maintenance is another one of those 16-month programs. Actually, no, it is. I was getting it confused with them. If they do the elective, it can be. And so it is the first 8 months are spent in the industrial electricity curriculum, I guess is the way to say it. And then they can spend another 4 to 8 months going through other components between advanced manufacturing, welding, and some they have an HVAC option as well. So it is one of our well-rounded programs. They get a little bit of experience in a lot of things, and they are in high demand. So we're excited. With our campus expansion. The industrial maintenance program, those students have been rotating through programs and sharing space with the other students. When we get this expansion complete, they will have their own lab. And so we're excited to do that. Everybody, give Jacob a round of applause. Our next program is Patient Care Medical Assisting. Our Patient Care Medical Assisting instructor is Mr. Doug Rutherford. So, Mr. Doug, if you'll come on up. Patient Care Tech Medical Assisting. We have signing with us today, Miss Emma Reichman. Emma, come on up. Emma is from Mount Pleasant High School as well. So we are glad to have Emma joining our patient care tech and medical assisting program. This is a still relatively new program for us, and so we're excited to have it. A lot of our students will use it to springboard into a nursing program. A lot of our PCT-MA graduates have later gone on to become LPNs and then on to RNs. And so the PCT-MA program gives them a good foundation. They become very strong nurses after having gone through this program. It is only a 12-month program. They get hands-on experience in a great nursing lab. We just added a little over $100,000 mannequin. Did we name him? Is he still just Sim Man? He's still Sim Man, but he coughs, he cries, he does everything. And so they get to do that, but they also get to go out into clinical settings in the real world and deal with real patients. So let's give Miss Emma a round of applause. Our next program is Pharmacy Technology. Miss Nicole Neely is our instructor. Today, I think we had two, but only one couldn't be here today with us. So from Richland High School, Miss Sydney Shelton. And has Sydney been dual enrolling with us? No? Okay. Pharmacy Tech program is 12 months long, and they, like our shop labs or our industrial trades classes, they have their own lab as well. If you haven't had a chance to see it, if you get a chance to walk down the hallway, it looks like a pharmacy. So they get to work in there. They're not counting and sorting pills. They're counting and sorting beans. But they do go through that process. They get that training. They do compound lotions and suppositories, creams, paste. So they get the real world experience in the lab, but they also get to go out into clinical settings, the different types of clinical settings, retail pharmacies, long-term care pharmacies, hospital pharmacies, compounding. So they're exposed to real-world hands-on experience. So we are glad to have Sydney joining us. Congratulations, Sydney. Our next group is our practical nursing program. Representing the practical nursing program is Miss Amy Key, our Director of Nursing and Allied Health Director. We have two students that are signing with us today from Cornersville High School. Miss, is it Kaylin or Caitlin? Caitlin Burton. Caitlin Burton, Cornersville High School. Give her a round of applause. And then from Giles County High School, we have Brianna Lower. All of our female students that are signing, you're going to have to tell me afterwards, do you think we need more female-friendly hats? So I'm just wondering. You just have to let me know. The practical nursing program, we offer 3 classes here, and that we offer 2 classes during the day, one that starts in May, one that starts in September. And then we also have an evening program that started in May. So we just started 2 groups. It is 12 months in length. It is, ladies, I don't want to scare you, but it is intense. But it is a very noble profession and a career. And so it's intense because you're taking care of people and you're taking care of family members. And so we want to make sure that you're properly trained. And so you'll be prepared to sit for the state boards and pass those, hopefully. So if you'll do the hat thing. Give them a round of applause. Our welding program is I believe our final program today that we're signing for, and it is the largest. So our welding program daytime instructor is Mr. Josh Hughes. We also have an evening program. Josh teaches part of that evening program along with Colby Boshears, who is from our Lawrence County Instructional Service at Loretto. He's our Instructional Service Center teacher down there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 3 groups of 3, if the math is right. Mr. Daniel Bryant, Lincoln County High School. Alexander Curry, Lincoln County High School. Alexander Elledge, Lawrence County High School. And then, guys, since we have 6 more, I'll bring you up in just a minute. The welding program, it is 12 months in length. It is one of the most popular programs we have on campus. It's one of the programs that does have a waiting list, and we're working to remedy that. We are excited that as part of the expansion, campus expansion, I know Mr. Hughes is excited. We are doubling his space. So I'm going to knock out a wall and add on to the building and give him a lot more space. We currently have 28 welding machines. Just a few years ago, about 3 years ago, we got a grant. That $310,000 grant got us 8 new machines. So, and another thing that's really exciting that will take place starting this fall, we are opening a welding program at Giles County High School so that Giles County students at Richland and Giles County High School will be able to take welding on site. And so we've heard we already have 34 students registered for that class. So that's exciting because when we are full with adults here, we can't take high school students. And so we're excited that it's growing. So it's a growing industry, and we are needing welders. And I will tell you, we've got some previous graduates that are making 6 figures as welders. So no pressure, guys. All right. The welding program the evening program, it's a little different. It meets 3 nights a week. And so it's Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. All right, last guy for the hat. All right, smile at the camera. Let's give them a round of applause. All right. From Giles County High School, Mr. Evan Ford. Isaiah. Why does it have Evan? I was like, who is Evan? From Loretto High School, James Smith. Mount Pleasant High School, Taylor Waldrop. The welding program, I told you that we won some medals at the state competition. One of our, just one, is it just one of this group? One of the gold medal winners is sitting at this table, Mr. Ford. And so he's a little nervous. He's going to compete in Atlanta in the national competition. So that's happening in June, but we're excited. Our welding program typically brings back several medals, and they did this time from Skills USA. So we're excited about that opportunity. And I believe not to add any more pressure on you, Mr. Ford, but you were also the winner of our welding regional competition, right? So we're glad to have you coming on board as an adult student. All right, are you ready for the hats? All right, go ahead. Smile big, including you, Mr. Hughes. Give them a round of applause. All right, if we did everything we were supposed to do, then there should be 3 students left. Is that correct? All right, I think they're sitting there. Welding evening program, Mr. Adam Holder, Summertown High School. Mr. Kobe Dowell, Mount Pleasant High School. Mr. Ethan Moore, Lincoln County High School. Got 3 counties represented, so we're glad for that. The welding program also, it's a group that does a lot of live work. Josh has put new bottoms in trash dumpsters for the county or the city. Josh has built handicap rails. Josh is building, the welding students. The welding students have built some new gates that are going to be installed on campus. So they do a lot of live work in the community. A very active program, and we're excited that they are getting to expand that program. They end up with 3 certificates through the program, and then they end up with a combination welder diploma. Placement is not an issue with our any of our students, but especially the welding program. All right, picture time after he gets his hat. All right. Congratulations, guys. All right, let's give one final big round of applause for all of these students. As we close this portion, I want to thank you all for being here today. We are excited, students, about your future. We're excited about seeing you on campus at orientation in the coming months. We wish you the best as you wrap up your school year. Wish you the best on I think somebody told me they have a final today at 1 o'clock. So probably some of you others do as well. So good luck with your finals. If you need anything, if you need any information from us, parents, also, if you need anything, reach out, give us a call. We will certainly be able to help answer your questions as your students transition from high school to us. We want to thank all of our staff and faculty that work here for helping make this event possible. We are going to have lunch. It will be served. Elena, do you know if lunch is already here? It's here. Okay. Lunch is going to be served as soon as we dismiss. We have tables set up in the main lobby where you entered and registered or signed in this morning. We hope you can join us. If you can't join us, grab a few slices to take with you as you exit. Grab a drink. We've got several places that you can eat if you would like. As I mentioned in the front lobby, you're welcome to come back in here, but there's no tables. It might be better for you if you go down to the left in the hallway and down to the right. There's a nice student break room. Also, if you take a left out this door and take the first set of doors to the outside, we have a great courtyard. It's a nice day outside. It's not raining. We have umbrellas set up. So got it'll seat about 40 people out there. So you're welcome to eat out there as well. While you're here, students, parents, family members, if you have any admissions questions, if you have any financial aid questions, we've got folks here that can answer those questions. All you do is go to the front desk, the window, and let them know that you have what you have a question about, and they will direct you to the right person. We would, if you would like to make pictures with any of our photo props with family members after we dismiss, feel free to do that. You can sit at the table up here, pull the chair. We'll pull the chairs out of the way and you can stand and take pictures. We also have some displays out in the lobby. Feel free to take pictures with that as well. One final piece of information to share with you, and I always like to share this because some people don't know it. I think all of the people sitting here know that Tennessee Promise is available, which is going, if you met those requirements, it's going to pay for tuition if your other aid does not. But we also have something called Tennessee Reconnect Scholarship. It pays for tuition for students that are, I think we dropped to the age, it's now 23 years and older. And so if you know somebody that is interested in coming back to school and they didn't think they could afford it, Tennessee Reconnect will pay that tuition. So ask us about that. Let us give you more information and you can pass that along, or tell those folks that you may know about it. We would love to talk to them. But thank you again. Look forward to seeing all of you in the very near future. So thank you. All right, you are free to exit. Oh, one other thing, while you're here, if you are interested in possibly taking a quick tour of the campus, you can let the folks at the front desk know that as well. Miss Wendy Hopper, our VP of Instruction and Operations, who spoke